तप्तजीवनम् कविभिरीडितम् कल्मषापहम् श्रवणमङ्गलम् श्रीमदाततम् भुवि गृह्णन्ति भुरिदा जनाः भुवि गृह्णन्ति भुरिदा जनाः. We saw yesterday the reasoning, if it is not according to the scriptural injunctions and beneficial to make you evolve to higher levels of consciousness, any reasoning which makes you get involved more and more into the world will be of no use. So those things with dependence on God, linking yourself to divine, always goal in your mind, you have to get intuitive understanding. Oh, this is of no use. I have to run now. Time is short. Journey is long. With this understanding, we have to avoid all the things that come in the path without neglecting or shirking of the responsibilities or neglecting the duties of life. But to do all the duties, everything, because that is the only way of evolution. We saw in the beginning, Ishavasyam Sarvam, Kurvanneveha Karmani, Jiji Vishechatakrasama. Arjuna wants to run away from Bhagavad Gita, from the war. One who was putting himself forward for war, he is now trying to escape and run away. Krishna says, no. Be a nimitta, be an instrument in the hand of God and work. One day, God will reduce all your work and then make you free, totally calm and quiet mind, undisturbed. All the desires, vasanas that we have accumulated, lives after lives and brought. We are born with vasanas, tendencies. And these vasanas are what is our mind. It is going to decide my life and future. How I am going to move. This is the software that we have inside. It decides everything. The moment I see it is dragging, it is repelling something. All this is drives and urges from within that form in us are just our own vasanas. And vasanakshaya, tattvajnana and manonashya take place at a time. The vasanakshaya is realization of God. The moment all the vasanas that are detrimental to jnana and bhakti, others may remain. Desire to eat masala dosa or something which is harmless, it doesn't matter. But major things, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mudha, the inner enemies, raga, dvesha, all these vasanas have to be destroyed. And this destruction of the vasanas, the attenuation, the reducing of it happens when you are in the field of activities, when you are not affected by anything, when you are transcended, the vasanas that are driving you at gross level are eliminated. Desires at gross level, when they are eliminated, the elimination is possible when you mix with people and work. Each time the anger comes, each time the kama, krodha, everything comes up, then lay and weep at the feet of God and go, oh, still I am in this state, this way. Then the gross all get eliminated. Then you are ready for entering into solitude. Otherwise, before that, if you enter into solitude, neither the gross gets destroyed, nor the subtle gets destroyed. Stula, Sukshma, Karana. Neither Stula desires go away, nor Sukshma. Suppose you go now into a forest, live alone, or contemplating on God, you feel within a few years that you are conquered Kama, Krodha, everything. So nothing is happening because the situations are not there which is bringing out your vasanas. So you feel as it's peaceful. Again, when you come into the society, you see you are driven by the vasanas. So all this, they have to come out, they have to be transcended. No suppression, no oppression. It is transcendence, mutation. All energies that are being spent are driven to a higher level of understanding consciousness. Transmutation of energy, which is working at lower level, it is made into higher level. So each level that you are going to cross, when you are nothing is happening. Every object, no the object is tempting you, no situation is taking you. You are doing all the duties, able to love all people, no enemies. You are able to serve to certain extent, you are able to see divine everywhere. Then you are ready for entering into Ekanta. When you enter into Ekanta, you will see that all the subtle ones are coming and driving you. The Sukshma Vasanas which were there, which were hidden in the society, it's awakened. It will not allow you to sit and think of God. It will drive you back to the world. There you will be again, as and when they come. You will analyze, use Viveka, sing bhajans, be a devotee of God, share with God, pray, and subtle ones. Again, through contemplation, this, that, prayer, patana, so many ways you will adopt in Ekanta and destroy the subtle ones. After the subtle one goes, there will be causal one, seed, in seed form. In Ekanta also, no desires come out. There you are calm and quiet, but realization is not there. You are not able to experience any spiritual experiences that are not there. You, any moment, any seed may wake up and drag you to worldly. So the seed, Dagda Bija, it must become. At causal level, it will remain. That is destroyed in Samadhi Abhyasa, in deep contemplation, meditations. Meditations take us to the Samadhi super conscious state. In super conscious state, by repeated entering into Savikalpa and Nirvikalpa, finally, to destroy the seed of Vasana. So, here we see most of the things we need in our life is silently do your duties of life, whatever is given to you, and offer it at the feet of God. You have kept me here. You have given me this responsibility Give it. And then your hands are free, no karma binds you, what you have done, because it's an offering to God. It's a spiritual, it helps your spiritual evolution. It destroys your vasanas. So, vasana kshaya takes place through the selfless action because we have created vasanas and karma by action. It has to be removed by action. A reel is wound, you have to unwind it. Unwinding is another action. So, but the action, you have to pray, 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 and see that action do not harm your spiritual life. Pray. The important part is to pray. Lord, give me such a company and such activities that I am able to safely do your work. Work for you. I don't want anything in this world. I see the world except suffering and bondage and temptations and the mind and senses being driven. Nachiketa says to see. So like that, what do I need? You have kept me here. I am doing all my duties and offering to save me, give me illumination, give me love at your feet. So constant prayer and working. And when working, you should not forget God. This is important practice. When working, you see, I'm sitting for the tabla class. So many times I've been looking at Krishna, offering. After expertise, what will I do? Take it. And I have no purpose to fulfill. So that during activity, internally the links connecting to the divine should not break. If it is broken, you are gone. So constant remembrance of God, feeling His living presence with you, feeling living presence, being very sensitive to this word. Living God is living with you as a living being. Slowly it will become, because God is all pervading. I'm not able to perceive Him. Just like TV waves. TV waves are all here. Everywhere, every corner. In bathroom also the TV waves are there. But you need an antenna to catch it and lead it to your set. Set is ready, antenna is not ready. So spiritual sensitivity you have to grow. That you are able to perceive the constant imagining God's presence, living presence with you. God is walking with me. God is listening to me. Go on talking to God again and again. Go on telling you something or the other. Then what happens is you will see slowly it is becoming real. Your sensitive, spiritual sensitivity increasing. You are able to see the divine presence with you slowly. It is already there. I'm not there. I don't have a sense organ which can perceive the divine. I can see the world of Panchabhutas, but the pervading consciousness which is giving existence to all these that exist, is not able to. Avibhaktam vibhakteshu. That I am not able to see. So feeling the living presence is not a thought in my imagination, but a imagination of the real, which will lead you to the real. So in the activities, you will keep yourself fully awake to the divine and go on. Body and mind is working, and you are at rest at the feet of God. Then you will see that you are spiritual. unfoldment takes place. Unfoldment. It is folded. It unfolds like a the seed. Seed has got all things involved. The mother tree or mother plant, what it has got, its bark, variety, what kind of bark it has, what kind of leaves it has, the design of the leaf, the flowers, the fruit, everything is codified and put in the small seed. The blueprint is within. It is involved in the seed. The tree is involved in the seed. And when you put it, slowly unfolds and start giving the same thing what the mother tree was there. How they one by one that flower coming up, coming from inside, it is coming. It is giving, converting, getting into fruit. And the fruit has already seed because mother tree has seed. So the same thing is, this is called unfoldment. It has got involved, it is again unfolding, unfolding back to its original state, which has become the seed. Involution, evolution. It is evolving back into tree. And on the other side, within the tree, there is the involvement. Involvement is going to take place in the tree because it is there in the blueprint of the old tree. So involution and evolution process continues. It is getting involved. Before the tree dies, it gets involved into another seed. So this we have to understand. So our spiritual unfoldment takes place. So this small activities that you get involved into for the sake of God. And God will decide and put you in the right place where you can work out your karma, sukha dukha karma. You can transcend the vasana. Vasana is kshaya, destruction of vasana can take place. Your sukha dukha also is going on, working out. Karma cannot be destroyed. So sukha dukha is bound to come. That somebody will come and scold you, somebody will comment on you, you start weeping. When sukha dukha is there, somebody will come bring and give you ice cream. Sukha and dukha both will be coming. You see that slowly you are working to your karma at the same time. Safely you are in the arms of God, Mother. So this is an important thing that we see, that the reasoning, you need not, God will intuit you what to avoid, what not to avoid. But your dependence for everything must be on God. Anybody tells anything happens, first run to the shrine and tell. You want to scold someone, report to God. You want to tell something to anybody, so that responsibility doesn't lie with you. Before I could leave my home, I had to wait for years for God to take me. Leaving home and going, which is 1 minute's work. I don't lack anything or I don't need anything. But if I go out of my ego, I have to take the responsibility on myself. If God takes me, He will take the responsibility. Praying, weeping. Lord, I cannot stay here. Take me. Then all circumstances, everything circumstances, whatever you will understand it. Really, you have to go. The type, Mira's type, if you see, you will understand. Mira's life, you'll see. Circumstances come in such a way, she has to leave that place. When it comes to that state, that she has to leave the place, king's palace, finally she writes to a letter to Tulsidas. Circumstances are such that I have to go from here. What should I do? Because he is a contemporary and evolved soul when he writes a poem. Because any writing, if the king reaches king, both of them won't be there. So he writes a जाके प्रिय राम वही देवी सो छाड़िए कोटि वैरी सम यद्यपि परम सवेदी. Even if that person is so dear to you, parama snehi, still जाके प्रिय न राम वही देवी, to whom God is not dear, renounce him. जाके प्रिय न राम वैदे सो छाड़िए कोटि वैरी सम, like millions of enemy, so much enemy, how you renounce him? Like that, you really, even if it's your own dear, if he is, for him, if God is not dear, renounce. So that after she gets this letter, she decides that she will go away. But she wants one green signal from the Lord. What a beautiful thing you see. Here comes the dependence. She has been intelligent to take her own decision of a wise person, illumined person, in addition, who is almost Guru Sthana like. Then she wants God's permission also. Then she prays to Krishna, weeps. How can I know your will? Then she thinks, if I hear the day, I hear Krishna's flute. Midnight. She hears the flute sound. King also walks up. Who is hearing at this time disturbing? It looks up. Who is playing it? And she, in the king's garden, nobody can enter. There's somebody playing flute. And she runs, starts leaving the palace. So the decision taking for everything, run to God for small things. Make it an occasion to go and talk to God. Somebody scolds you, run. Make it, be happy. It scolded me. Gave another occasion to meet the God in the shrine. Anything happening. Utilize it as an occasion to go to God. If you cannot go, you need not go there also. He is there with you. Just call on him within your heart. And then you can tell. Formerly, there were no telephones. For everything, you have to go to the post office and give a telegram. And then those days went, and telephone came. Even then, you have to go to the booth or where the telephone is there, because it is not all pervading, but available at a specific place. They are like temples. Formerly, you have to go to the forest and call on God. When temples came up here and there, local falls. Even in the house, there is a place where you have to. Now it is all pervading. Wherever you are, the phone is there. When you get mobile, you need not go to the telegram office, post office, or to the telephone booth. It is there. So when you know God to be your indweller, you need not go to the temple. You can call on Him because He is there with you. You may be flying, or the person may be flying to whom you are speaking, but it is there within your range, within your reach. So God is within your reach. You need not even go to the temple and pray. You can reach from your own inner awareness, and God listens to it. So this is what we see, and see that not even a moment of your life gets wasted. Something or the other linked to the divine. Just going for food, getting on the steps, go on doing japa. And instead of thinking anything, or if you have got some problem, go on telling instead of thinking within your mind. Talk to God and tell Him, I will do this, I will do that, I will do that. Tomorrow what curry to prepare, what this one to prepare. Normal things. Talk to God. Tomorrow I'm going to do this and that one. I'm going here, there, going for bath, everything. So that you are constantly linked to the divine. That you are not losing your track anytime. The moment you forget your God, even for 1 minute, that time is gone and karma is gone. Whatever you are just seeing somewhere, it's an action, karma. So karma is binding you every moment. So the moment you are in link with God alone, karma is not binding. Yesterday, before yesterday also, we saw that fire, Red Indian leader putting the fire around. Anything other than his beautiful expression, telling anything other than God is fire. Burning, beware. These physical fires you can call fire extinguisher. These fires you cannot call anybody except God. Worldliness, if it enters you, nobody can see. If some bad samskaras we develop, except God, nobody can remove my vasanas and samskaras. And I have been flowing with that lives after lives. And Tameva Sharanam Mama. There is nowhere you can go. Even a realized soul can guide your path and tell you go to God. He also tells go to God. Because karma destruction and vasana destruction. Karma, at least he can take a little which comes in your path. But vasana he cannot take also. Because it is your vasana. He cannot take it. But he can teach you how to destroy the vasana. But the action you have to do. But God can erase. God alone can erase the vasanas. God alone can destroy the karma. So take refuge in God at all times. I don't know anything. I don't know my past. I don't know my future. I'm here at your feet. Clean me, wash me. Get anything done through me. I'm at your disposal. Go on, breathe. then the God takes the responsibility like a mother and guides your steps. Otherwise, it is not possible. It is called unceasing prayer, constant prayerful attitude, surrender in joy to the Lord's feet, not weeping, joyfully. We are children of immortality, we are children of God. Why we? No grief, nothing. It is to leave the world and to surrender to God is a joy. The day we left our home, how much of freedom, how much of joy we got. The worldly problems may not be there, but where you live in the ashrama is not free from Maya. Wherever you go, Maya, you see, Advaita ashrama, Mayavati is, it is in Mayavati. Maya is Advaita. Advaita. This one, even in our another Tapasya Kutia in Haridwar, it's called Maya Kunda. That was Advaita. You have to, there is no shrine or anything. It is Advaita. With Advaita, Maya is there. Brahma, Maya, Brahma is there, Maya is there. But this is Vidya Maya. It is Avidya Maya. Vidya Maya also is Maya. One day you have to transit and go. To escape from the Avidya Maya, you are holding on to the Vidya Maya. You are also fighting these, that, misunderstanding, all things will happen, but at the feet of God. That is the beauty of it. When sadhus used to die in Birurmat, in almost so many sadhus, Aragon is by the side. When we are in training center, we will see so many deaths. Then when the body is getting burnt, in Bengal, the body is not covered. It is kept on the top with 2 or 3 wooden blocks. When the body is burning, I used to feel whatever he has done at the feet of God. He might have beaten someone in anger, this, that, so many labors, torturing, or he might have served someone. But everything went on at the feet of God, not in the world, fighting the world and going. And then I run to that sadhu's room and see what he has left and gone. He will not possess anything, but his time and Japamana, a watch, that is the possession, and perhaps they got the numbers. One or two books, these will be there. That also, he lives and goes. Nothing goes. So you have to be vigilant, always surrender to God and act with perfect understanding of things until more and more dependence on God, more and more dependence, He will take the charge of you. It will tomorrow. Oh, Shanti, 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat, Shri Ram.